Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Wednesday, August 5th, 2026. The Ethereum Validators Association opens a vote for EIP-8363, and Uniswap launches the Uniswap Pools Trade Launchpad. All this and more starts right now. The Ethereum Validators Association, or EVA, a platform for validator coordination, listed EIP-8363 on the EVA hub, allowing Ethereum validators to signal their support or disapproval of the proposal. EIP-8363 is the tapered issuance burn proposal that reduces ETH issuance by burning a portion of validator rewards. The proposal seeks to taper issuance linearly to 0% once 50% of all ETH is staked. The EVA hub orders proposal feedback by validator stake weight, allowing validators with a real stake to voice their opinions on Ethereum proposals. The EVA hub is managed by the Ethereum Community Foundation. Voting is open to any node operator with at least one active validator. Amid the issuance debate and opinions from a variety of Ethereum stakeholders, I started wondering how an EIP gets included into an Ethereum upgrade. Who decides inclusion? EIP-7763 outlines the Ethereum upgrade process. It says, once a decision is made by client teams to move an EIP to considered for inclusion, this means that client teams decide what changes get shipped in an Ethereum upgrade. Anyone can propose an EIP for inclusion, but for it to be included, the EIP needs to get support from client teams. More specifically, it needs minimal opposition to progress through the inclusion process. An EIP tends to move forward when there's no strong objection from major clients. Ethereum doesn't use an explicit vote count, but rather rough consensus among clients. A client is the software used by Ethereum nodes and validators. There are about 10 client teams in total. And lastly, Uniswap launched Pools.trade, a new token launchpad for deploying meme coins on Robinhood chain. Pools deployed on the launchpad take a 25 basis point liquidity provider fee that auto-compounds into permanent pool liquidity on Uniswap v4. Token creators can also choose to take 5 basis points from the LP fee, with the rest auto-compounding. There are two options for launching a token: a crowd launch, which features TWAP bids over a 4-hour window, or an instant launch, which is live immediately with purchases made along a bonding curve. All tokens on the launchpad have a fixed supply of 1 billion and become discoverable across the Uniswap web app, wallet, and API. In other news, Jumper introduced Jumper Advanced, a new interface featuring smart slippage, order splitting, and limit orders. Polaris publishes documentation for its stablecoin protocol, and the Ethereum Economic Zone previews what a global safe wallet will look like. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to the newsletter at ethdaily.io.